days ago, I decided that I was going to post my first YouTube video, and this is everything that I've learned from those 8 days while we are still here. You guys, I wish I can tell you that the cringy phase will come to an end sooner. But even at this point, 8 days later, I still feel cringe about my first video. But if my first video makes me feel cringe, my second video takes me out completely. I don't know what was I talking about. Secondly, my mic decided that it was not going to show up for me, so I had to show up for myself. Thirdly, there is, we'll get into it. Let me not spill the tea. But if you are here, you are new, you're also trying to figure out YouTube, you're also trying to figure out how to post your first videos on YouTube, how to go about it and stuff like that, you have come to the right place, because I'm also still trying to figure it out. If you're looking for someone who will hold your hand, I probably will not hold your hand, but I'm working with you because we are in the same place. Hi guys, welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Priska. We talk everything content creation, how to make money online, especially when you are in South Africa. Now, while we edit, I was talking about my first YouTube video. 8 days ago, I decided that I was going to post my first YouTube video, and this is everything that I've learned so far. When you have a microphone like this one, you just have to position it in a place where you and your voice will be able to accommodate the mic so that you won't be everywhere, you won't cloud the mic, you won't sound like a clown. That is number one. That is the one thing that I've learned. I'm proudly doing it right now because I'm moving a lot. But when it comes to microphone, this just has to be a perfect position for you to be able to speak and not sound funny, or not to also have like a little bit of like noises and stuff like that, but you just have to get your mic correct. That is number one. Now, secondly, if you can, please, I would advise that you write down your script, even if you won't go line by line, but at least have an intro, the body. You know how you used to do it in school? You had intro when you're writing your essays, you will have an intro, you will have like the body, and then you will have the conclusion. From me, because I wanted to post my first YouTube video, it has been a month where I was contemplating to just post this video. And I was like, you know what, eventually I'm just going to post. My topic was everywhere. I had an idea of something, and then I left that topic. I spoke about something else, and then I left that. I then touched on something else, and then when I listened to the video, I was like, yeah, you all over the place. And that is one skill that I still have to master. But while we edit, I'm not going to put pressure on myself. I'm still working on a lot, how to adjust to the mic, how to even speak in front of a camera. So I'm not going to imprison myself. I'm not going to kill myself because of that. Obviously, shame will kill me first, but I'm not going to do it before it does. So anyways, from my first video, those are the main two things that I've noticed. One, make sure that your microphone is positioned in a place where, especially when you want to do sit down videos where you share a lot of information, you will have to get your mic in a position that works for you and the microphone and your voice as well. Number three, this one, I hope this one, when you don't care so much about the background, don't care so much about like how you look on camera. As long as you sound good and you are confident about what you're saying, I would really advise that you work on your confidence skills, how to speak to a microphone. Basically, it's like you speaking to yourself. You look at yourself in a mirror. Just before my phone, I have a mirror. I'm looking at myself. That is one thing that boosts my confidence, because if it wasn't for this mirror, I do not know where I would be. Probably I wouldn't have even posted my first video. So from this first video, besides the fact that I had to get my microphone, at least I had to lower the microphone a bit, and I also had to have a topic, and I had to have an intro, the body, I had to come with a conclusion as well. Another thing that I did pick up from that video is that I sounded good. Like, sometimes just give yourself grace. Give yourself grace without feeling like, YouTube is one of those places or channels. I've said from my first video, it is that channel where it feels like everybody has it all figured out. It looks like everybody knows what they are doing. They know what they're talking about. They are just so confident. So if you're coming off from a place where you're not sure what you should say, how you should say it, you'll find yourself in a place where you are more intimidated. And when you are intimidated, obviously you will not post anything. You will not even do anything. And well, I'm probably still doing what I did from my first video, but yeah, I am a learner. So have you seen a learner driving a car? That is exactly what I'm doing now. So if you coming for me and you're trying to judge me, please know that I've done that to myself even before you can do it. So give me grace, a little bit of grace at least. Now, from the second thing that I've learned is that you do not have to have a niche. Now, this one I had to learn it from, at least listen to the videos of those who have been doing it a bit longer. They have been doing YouTube longer, so they know what they're talking about because their YouTube channels are really successful. And yeah, those are the people that you have to learn from. So one of the things that caught my attention was that you do not have to have a specific niche when you are starting out. Like I said, my YouTube channel has to do with content creation, how to make money online and stuff like that. But eventually I would also love to get into vlogging a day in my life as someone who lives in South Africa, as someone who does 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm still in a phase where I'm trying to see, will I do sit down videos all the time, or will I have to be in a place where I'm like comfortable enough to be like, okay, this is behind the scenes of my life, this is what I do, and this is how content creation is going. So I'm gonna have to blend it eventually, but I'm still in a phase where I am not so much focused on what is my niche, what do I have to talk about, like what do I have to put out on my YouTube channel and stuff like that. Tomorrow, if you see a vlog on my post, just know that the girl is still trying to figure it out, okay? So that is also one thing that I've learned from my video, that I do not have to be like, even if I don't come out here and be like, hi guys, this YouTube channel has to do with content creation, how to make money online and stuff like that. No, some days I will be doing something a little bit different from what I usually do. So don't feel like this girl is everywhere. I've had this from the aspects of YouTube, saying that you do not have to have a niche when you are starting out. You will figure it out with time. So this is where I'm at. So don't start. Even if my video is not perfect, even if my sound or everything, or how I articulate my wedding and everything, not wedding as like the day of celebration, I mean like my words, like how I put my words together and stuff like that, I am learning to let go of feeling like I have to have it all figured out. That is one thing that I'm not going to like keep it in my mind, and for as long as I do that, I've learned that I'll be able to stay consistent, because I will not be in a phase where I'm like, no, but I have to sound perfect, I have to sound like 1, 2, 3, and 4, I have to do 6 and 7. No, I do not have to do it. I do not. This would be perfect. I'm not sure if this is the 5th or the 6th. Ugh. Anyways, you guys, as I'm still on this topic, another thing that I've learned is that do it even when you don't feel ready. Do it even when you don't feel like this will work out. Do it even when you feel like, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what my friends will say. I don't know what will people think. You will find your right people. That is where I'm at. Do not be so much concerned. I guess the main point of this line is that don't care so much about the views. Like at this point, my video is only 8 days old. It is currently sitting on, if not 25 views, it is currently on 25 views. That is where we at. This is 8 days ago. On YouTube, on TikTok, 8 days ago, you would probably be sitting on 2,000, 3,000 if you are one of those big creators, or you are just that person who has social media figured out. You're probably sitting on 30 plus views. But when it comes to YouTube, you talk something different. For you to even get 10 views, that's worth a celebration. So do not feel bad if the views are low, people are not liking, and people are not commenting, because I am with you. I'm currently in that stage, but I don't care so much. Not that I don't care. Care is such a big word to say. I'm not so much focused on the views right now. I'm still so much focused on, what am I saying? How do I put my words together? How do I do 1, 2, 3, and 4? How do I even come correct with this whole YouTube channel? How do I even come to a place where I'm like, you know, I can share my link with other people and be like, hey, please watch my YouTube channel. Please check out my YouTube channel. I would know that it is worth checking, or it is worth me sharing the link. I'm not saying it is not worth all of that now, but I'm still at a phase where I'm just not so much concerned about the views, about the likes. I'm just in a place where I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to see How will I put my weights together? What kind of a content do I even want to produce for this platform? So that is where I'm currently at. So if you're also still new, please don't care so much about the views. I've seen a lot of people, especially on TikTok, like someone will be sharing like, please go check out my YouTube channel, please go. That is all nice and fair and all cool and stuff. But if you are at that point where you want us to check out your YouTube channel, I believe you have to have things figured out. Like, why should I come to your YouTube channel? What am I going to learn? Like, what are the things that will interest me and stuff like that? So yeah, if I have to be at a place where I'm like, you know what, let me share my YouTube link, let me do 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have to make sure that I get my story right, so that if someone is taking their time, that 10 minutes of their time to watch or listen to me, that will be worth it. Someone will be like, oh, okay, even if it was a vlog, I really enjoyed that. That is the kind of content that I'm currently obsessed with. That is the kind of content that even if you don't tell people to come and like your YouTube channel or to check out your YouTube channel, organic people will just find your YouTube channel and be like, wow, I really like it here, I want to stay. That is where I'm at. Probably said a lot about that, but yeah, that is one of the things that I have learned from posting my first YouTube video. Now let's go to my second video. I think that is all from my second video. Now when it comes to my second video, this is the one video that makes me cringe. This is the one video that will not let me or allow me to share my link, because number one, the audio is bad. Like, I do not care if someone comes to me and be like, but it's not bad, as a friend, because they come from a place where they mean good and they just want to encourage me to keep on doing. But I'm not the kind of person that will condone, like, you know, I usually don't condone, like, if you don't put effort into something, like, I'm not one to come out here and be like, but you're doing so well and stuff like that. No, I really want to tell you as a friend that, are you putting in the effort? The reason why I released this video is because after a lot of videos that I recorded on that day, I only noticed later on that all of them, they were on mute. I don't know what this microphone did. Probably, I hope it's not doing the same thing that it did on my second video, because I'll be done. I'll be done with this mic at this point. I hope that it is not screwing me over. I hope it is doing the right things. But on that second video, I really did put in my efforts. I got my words right. I tried to say everything as, like, I tried to learn from my first video, only to find that the mic was just, I don't know. So I just had to release a video so that I can console myself for the hard work that I did put in. You guys, having to sit down, speak to the camera, and hope that you are saying the right things, it is not easy at all. So for me at that point, I was like, you know what, it's okay. I will talk about it. I will listen to it. I will watch it. If nobody watched the video, I would probably watch the video. I will learn from that video. But what happened with the audio, I'm not one to be like, friend, when your audio is bad, I'll be like, friend, but you're doing so well. No, you're not doing well. You just messed up on something and we need to go back and try to fix it. So the reason why I released that video is because I had 2 hours of trying to sit down, record a video, only to find that my mic wasn't working. So I had to release that video. And after I did it, I felt so proud of myself. I was like, you know what? It is a bad video. The audio is bad. Not that the video is bad. The audio is bad, but I'm just not going to kill myself for this one. And on top of that, there was like where I spoke so much and then I tried to trim the clip, and the clip just misplace the words. You know, it's like when you've been doing something for the past a few hours, you've been editing and you've been trying your best, you get to a place where you are frustrated. You are just so frustrated and you're like, you know, F this, I'm not going to do it, I'm leaving this second video on that day. This was 4 days ago. Now the first video that I released also as well, I released this video on my YouTube studio. When I went to the studio, the sound is bad. I'm gonna link it here. The sound was horrible. I tried to add sound into my video and the sound wasn't syncing with what I was saying. The sound was overpowering my talking and it was just a mess. After all of those, not only did the mic drop me in the middle of nowhere, when I tried to add sound to my video, things just became bad. And I mean bad. So I just was at a place where I was like, do I even continue with this video? Do I even post? Do I even, continue with this YouTube channel? A moment of silence. Do I even continue with this YouTube thing? Or should I just drop it and be like, you know what? I'm done. But after this 4 days, I came back. This is like, it's going to be another day. Obviously, this is another day. It's not going to be another day. This is another day. I was like, it's fine. Let me sit down. Let me review. Let me go back to my videos and let me see what are the mistakes that I made. And from the second video, oh my God, I've crucified myself, if such exists. May the Lord forgive me, but I've crucified myself for this second video. It was just horrible. Especially when you come from a place where you want things to be perfect. You want things to sound, you know, you just have a specific taste when it comes to how you produce things, how you move, and your style. I'm also that kind of a person. So this second video wasn't my style at all. Even though I'll come out here and say a lot of things, but this second one, I am embarrassed for my life. I'm not even that confident to tell someone, please go check out my YouTube channel. No, that's how bad the situation is. But currently here, I'm coming out with a fresh energy for my third video. Hopefully when I do edit this video, it will come out as I hope. I hope that I'm getting my point in order, because I didn't script again. I'm still at that phase where I'm not scripting everything, but I am trying to have a main topic, the body, and the conclusion. And with that being said, you guys, this is the conclusion. These are the main things that I've learned from being a new beginner in YouTube, and these are the things that I'm currently working on to fix and to make sure that on my maybe 10th, let me just say on my 10th video, I wouldn't have the same mistakes. I wouldn't have the same error. Like, a lot won't be happening like my first videos. Like, the experience would have gotten better. And now that we are still on my third video, let's not focus so much on the 10th video, because even on the 10th video, I'm sure there will be something and I'll be coming out here and saying, guys, this is where I messed up and stuff like that. So if you are trying to start up a YouTube channel, you are still contemplating if you should post or you shouldn't post, watch my videos. This will be a sign for you to start, because of how imperfect everything is, how messy things can be when you are trying to become a YouTuber. Till my next video, I'll see you then. Thank you so much if you have watched this far, and bye.